Where women compete fiercely for men, seemingly forgotten amid the vast ocean, Nauru, a tiny island like a grain of sand, holds a rich and mysterious cultural history. This island is like a hidden gem, attracting tourists and explorers with its unique beauty and extraordinary stories. Have you ever wondered about a country where it takes only 25 minutes to drive around and everyone knows each other like family? Nauru, the third smallest country in the world, larger only than Monaco and Vatican City, offers numerous intriguing aspects for visitors to discover. However, Nauru is not just about smooth, white sandy beaches and turquoise waters. Despite its small size, Nauru holds countless fascinating secrets. The staggering figure, over 90% of Nauru's population battles obesity. Nauru is also known worldwide for its gym culture, where women possess unique beauty and strength that can leave you astonished. But what mysteries lie behind these statistics? What is the unique history and culture of Nauru, and what experiences await visitors on this tiny island? Join us on a journey to explore Nauru, a place that promises new and unforgettable experiences. Are you ready to step into the mysterious world of Nauru? Number 13. Once the richest country due to bird guano, once known as the world's reign of money due to phosphate mines, Nauru set economic records with its GDP peaking in the early 1980s. But by 2017, this wealth vanished, making Nauru one of the poorest countries in the world. The island was created from the deposits of millions of seabirds, forming dense and pure phosphate mines. Phosphate became a valuable resource, bringing prosperity to Nauru for decades. Mining companies flocked to the island starting in the 20th century. From the 1930s, Nauru mined phosphate and earned a fortune. Residents lived in prosperity, enjoying free healthcare, education, and welfare. In the 1970s, Nauru had the highest per capita GDP in the world. However, this wealth created a grim reality. The government spent heavily on real estate and ineffective business ventures. Reckless phosphate mining caused environmental pollution and destroyed natural landscapes. Unfortunately, Nauru did not invest in economic diversification. When this resource began to deplete in the 1990s, Nauru plunged into an economic crisis. The recession spread, unemployment rose, and life became harder than ever. The wastefulness and lack of financial management led to severe consequences. Shortly after the primary phosphate resource was exhausted, Nauru faced a severe economic crisis. The economy collapsed, unemployment increased, and the people faced significant living difficulties. The rise and fall of wealth created an economic adventure full of tragedy for Nauru, from peak to abyss. Number 12. Australia uses Nauru as a refugee detention center. By using Nauru as a detention center for refugees, Australia has created a dark chapter in human rights history. Initially intended to prevent financial collapse, these refugee camps turned into hell on earth with brutal scenes and severe human rights violations. Since their establishment in 2001, the refugee camps in Nauru have become places of indefinite detention for thousands of refugees, including children, women, and the elderly. They are placed in cramped, inadequate rooms with insufficient clean water and food. Feelings of despair and hopelessness pervade not only their minds but every moment of their daily lives. Not only facing poor living conditions, but refugees also endured mistreatment and violence. Reports of sexual abuse and physical and mental violence by security staff emerged. They were deprived of freedom, lacking access to adequate medical and educational services. In this dark picture, the question arises, is Australia responsible for these actions? Can they be innocent in creating such an environment for refugees, and in line with human rights and humanitarian principles? How should Australia address this issue? Although the United Nations and human rights organizations have spoken out, will there be specific measures to improve the conditions of refugees in these camps? This is a story of disappointment and hope, helplessness and hope, that we must grasp and find solutions together. Number 11. The beauty of Nauru women. In the heart of the Pacific Ocean, Nauru is not only a small island country famous for its unique culture, but also a place that attracts tourists by the beauty of Nauru and its women. This enchantment lies not only in appearance but also in the wonderful combination of natural beauty and soul qualities. The smile of Nauruan women is like a brilliant sun, not only bringing joy and warmth but also reflecting pride in culture and tradition. Tan, brown skin, shiny black hair, and big sparkling eyes create a unique beauty, honored by elegance and gentleness. Behind beauty is an elegant soul and gentle virtue. Nauruan women are not only strong and independent but also people who appreciate life and preserve the island's cultural traditions. They are the pride of the people of Nauru, and an indispensable part of this country's diverse cultural landscape. In addition, Nauru's strong cultural traditions are also expressed through makeup and body art. Although there is no custom of public nudity, traditional ceremonies and dances are often accompanied by elaborate makeup and costume decorations, a clear expression of the country's unique cultural heritage. This island nation invites us to see and discover together the feminism and natural beauty of Nauruan women, an indispensable part of this island nation's special culture. Have you ever met Nauruan women? Please share your thoughts below. Number 10. The Nauru refugee camp is a living hell for women. The Nauru refugee camp, located on the small island nation of the same name in the Pacific Ocean, has long been the focus of much international controversy and criticism for its poor living conditions and serious human rights violations. Established in 2001 under an agreement between the governments of Nauru and Australia, the Nauru refugee camp was initially used to detain asylum seekers arriving in Australia by sea. Reports from human rights organizations and leaked documents from Australia's Refugee Detention Agency on the Pacific island of Nauru reveal horrific levels of abuse against women and children. In this place, women and children suffered abuse, violence, sexual assault, and self-harm. They lived in terrible conditions, without receiving medical care for 3 years in a detention center. Detention of Australian asylum seekers on the island nation of Nauru became notorious for its lack of mental health care and support for refugees suffering from mental health problems due to experiences of displacement and detention. Conditions of indefinite detention meant many refugees were detained in Nauru for many years with no hope of settlement in Australia or another country. The truth about the Nauru camp, announced recently, is only considered a revelation of the truth for other Australian refugee camps. This proves that, to reach the promised land, refugees must face not only death, but also things that can become an obsession for them throughout their lives. International human rights organizations such as the United Nations and Amnesty International have strongly condemned the conditions at the Nauru refugee camp and called on the Nauruan and Australian governments to close the camp. In November 2021, the Nauruan government signed an agreement with the United States to accept some refugees from Nauru. However, this agreement is still controversial and does not resolve the core issues at the refugee camp. Number 9. Traditional bird-catching sport. Nauru, a small island nation in the Pacific Ocean, is renowned not only for its vast phosphate mines, but also for its unique culture and vibrant sporting spirit. However, this place also boasts a unique cultural aspect that few know about: the traditional sport of birdcatching. Birdcatching is a spectacular performance between humans and birds at sunset, when the birds return to the island from the sea to feed. Nauruan men gather on the beach holding lassos, flexible ropes with weights concentrated at the end. When a bird flies by, they throw the lasso high into the air, creating a spectacular display between humans and nature. The lasso wraps around the bird, causing it to fall and become the player's trophy. This traditional sport not only showcases skill and sportsmanship but also holds many interesting cultural insights about Nauru's connection with nature. Birdcatching reflects the close relationship between the people of Nauru and nature, where they sustainably utilize natural resources, keeping birds as pets rather than exterminating them. To master this sport, players must be persistent, practice regularly, and have precise lasso throwing techniques. Birdcatching is an important part of Nauruan culture, passed down from generation to generation. It is an occasion for people to gather, interact, and share a common passion. In addition to this unique traditional sport, Australian rules football is the most popular sport in Nauru. The 12-team league competes enthusiastically throughout the year, drawing large crowds of supporters. This passion for sports has placed Nauru on the international sports map, with the national team, the Chiefs, making impressive achievements at the Arafura Games and the International Cup. Are you curious about how the people of Nauru conquered the giant rugby balls on the field? Imagine the roaring cheer of the crowd, spectacular plays, and the ecstatic joy when the home team scores. But Nauru doesn't stop there. The island also boasts a legendary basketball team that stunned the world at the 1969 South Pacific Games. Their resounding victories over formidable opponents like the Solomon Islands and Fiji demonstrated the indomitable spirit and resilience of the people of Nauru. Nauru is gradually modernizing its sports infrastructure to meet the growing demand of its people. A new modern sports stadium is being built, promising to become a hub for major sports events in the future. Nauru, a small island with a booming sports passion, is opening its doors to visitors eager to explore and experience thrilling matches, artistic performances, and the fierce sports spirit of its people. What do you think about Nauru's traditional sport of bird catching? Share your thoughts by commenting below. Number 8. Nauru has no official capital. Nauru, a tiny gem with a divided heart on the world map, appears as a small island amidst the vast ocean, covering an area of just 21 square kilometers, even smaller than some cities. What sets Nauru apart from other nations is that it has no official capital. Instead of concentrating power and administrative activities in a single city, Nauru divides these functions across the island. Jurin, the most populated area, with an area of only 1.5 square kilometers, is considered the country's center. It houses the Parliament House, government headquarters, international airport, and many other important agencies. However, Jurin is not officially recognized as the capital. This uniqueness stems from Nauru's history and geographical features. Due to its small size, dividing the island into separate regions, including designating a capital, is unnecessary. With a high population density, Nauru's more than 10,000 residents are evenly distributed across the limited area. The island's history of extensive phosphate mining has affected the landscape, complicating the establishment of a fixed capital. Nauru operates efficiently without an official capital. Each area of the island plays a crucial role in the nation's overall development. Uran serves as the administrative center, while other regions focus on economic, cultural, and educational activities. Additionally, Nauru boasts unique features that attract tourists, such as being a demilitarized nation. Nauru maintains security through its police force and support from neighboring Australia. The University of the South Pacific has a campus in Nauru, providing educational opportunities for students across the region. Nauruans are known for their hospitality, cheerfulness, and strong patriotism. Due to close cooperation, the Australian flag is commonly seen throughout the island nation. Nauru, a tiny gem with a divided heart, is a testament to the flexible adaptation and unique identity of each nation. It offers visitors new experiences and interesting perspectives on the world. Number 7. The country with the highest obesity rate in the world. Nauru, a small island nation in the Pacific Ocean, is unfortunately also known for something less desirable: having the highest obesity rate in the world. Over 90% of its adult population struggles with obesity, severely affecting their health and lifespan. The primary culprit behind this alarming obesity rate is the local diet. Nauruans prefer processed foods, sweets, and soft drinks over essential foods like vegetables, fruits, and fish. This unhealthy diet, coupled with a sedentary lifestyle, exacerbates the problem. Many jobs in the phosphate mining industry are sedentary, the use of personal vehicles is widespread, and passive leisure activities like watching TV and playing video games are common, further distancing people from physical activities. Obesity is not just a weight issue, it is a leading cause of serious health problems such as heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, and cancer. These diseases not only threaten health and shorten life expectancy, but also place a heavy burden on Nauru's already limited healthcare system. The Nauruan government is not standing by silently. Nutritional education programs are being implemented to raise awareness about the importance of a healthy diet. Physical exercise and sports activities are also encouraged to increase physical activity among the population. However, the journey to combat obesity in Nauru is challenging and arduous. Achieving the goal of a healthy and happy community requires concerted efforts from both the government and the people, involving long-term changes in dietary habits and lifestyle. The story of Nauru serves as a wake-up call for modern lifestyles, where people easily fall into unhealthy eating habits and lack of physical activity. Hopefully, Nauru will soon overcome this challenge and become a model of a healthy and happy community. Share your thoughts on the obesity issue in Nauru by commenting below. Number 6. Facebook was once banned in Nauru. Nauru, a tiny island nation in the Pacific Ocean, is not only known for its small size but also for the controversial story of banning Facebook. In 2015, the Nauruan government made a bold decision, banning Facebook nationwide. This ban was driven by two main purposes: combating crime and controlling information. Nauru has a high crime rate, particularly involving sexual assaults. The government believed that banning Facebook would help reduce scams, harassment, and the spread of pornography on social media, thereby protecting children and enhancing community security. Facebook, the largest social media platform in the world, allows users to freely share information and express their opinions. However, the Nauruan government was concerned that this platform could be exploited to spread misinformation, incite violence, and cause social instability. The Facebook ban sparked much controversy. Many Nauruans expressed dissatisfaction, viewing it as a violation of freedom of speech and a restriction on their ability to connect with the outside world. However, the government stood firm, asserting that the ban was necessary to ensure security and social order. After 3 years, the Facebook ban was lifted in 2018. Nevertheless, this episode remains a notable mark in Nauru's history, highlighting the government's efforts to control information and ensure national security. Number 5. Exchange cash before arriving. Nestled in the vast Pacific Ocean, Nauru, a small island nation covering just 21 square kilometers, feels like a hidden gem amidst the waves, ready to captivate visitors with unique experiences and a rich, tumultuous history. Upon arriving in Nauru, you'll enter a completely different world where time seems to slow down and people live in harmony with pristine nature, while traditional cultural values are preserved. Set aside the hustle and bustle of everyday life to immerse yourself in the peaceful rhythm of local life, discover distinctive cultural traits, and savor dishes rich in sea flavors. Despite its small size, Nauru boasts a bustling local market with a variety of goods from restaurants and shops to supermarkets. However, since most goods are imported, prices can be quite high. Visitors are advised to exchange cash before arriving, as there are only a few ATMs, and they frequently run out of money. For accommodation, visitors can choose from 3 hotels: Chapelle Partners AAA and Menin Hotel. All 3 offer a warm welcome and a comfortable stay for visitors. If you plan to visit this small island, remember to exchange money beforehand. Number 4. Nauru is the world's smallest island nation and least visited. Nestled amidst the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean, Nauru, a tiny island nation with an area of just 21 square kilometers, holds a compelling allure for those with a spirit of adventure. Known as the world's smallest island nation, it captivates visitors with its unique experiences and rich, tumultuous history. Upon setting foot in Nauru, visitors are often overwhelmed by the island's compactness. It takes only about 30 minutes to drive around, or can even be traversed in less than a day on foot. Currently, Nauru is home to around 10,000 residents and welcomes a modest number of tourists, averaging about 200 visitors annually, with some years seeing only a few dozen. Despite its small size, Nauru boasts distinct features that are hard to find anywhere else in the world. The island has no rivers or World Heritage sites, just 30 kilometers of road and nearly 4 kilometers of old railway tracks built in 1907 for phosphate mining purposes. The island's history is marked by dramatic ups and downs. Nauru once thrived on its abundant phosphate resources but later fell into hardship due to resource exploitation and poor financial management. Amid these challenges, Nauru continues to greet visitors with warmth and friendliness. The people of Nauru are renowned for their bright smiles and hospitality, and visitors have the opportunity to immerse themselves in the island's unique culture, participate in lively traditional festivals, and enjoy distinctive seafood cuisine. Nauru, a tiny gem in the ocean, attracts visitors not only with its unique size and history, but also with the friendliness of its people and its pristine, peaceful beauty. If you are looking for a unique destination for your exploration journey, Nauru is the perfect choice. Come and experience the wonders this island has to offer. Number 3. Unique cuisine with delicious seafood. Nauru, a small gem hidden in the Pacific Ocean, is not only known for its phosphate mining history, but also attracts visitors with its unique cuisine rich in ocean flavors. Fishing has long been the soul of the island, deeply connected to the lives and culture of its people. The harvest season of young Libya milkfish each autumn is the most bustling time in Nauru. Wobbling boats set out on the waves, casting nets that bring back fresh fish, The fish are then transferred to brackish ponds and lagoons on the island for nurturing, creating a plentiful food source for Nauru. For food lovers, Nauru is an ideal destination to savor fresh and unique seafood dishes. The island boasts a variety of fish, from tuna, grouper and flounder to lobsters, crabs and octopuses. Visitors can enjoy a diverse range of dishes prepared in various ways, including grilling, steaming, boiling, frying and stewing. The specialty dish, coconut fish, is the pride of Nauru's cuisine. Fresh fish marinated in rich coconut milk, wrapped in banana leaves, and then grilled or steamed. The delicate sweetness of the fish blends with the rich coconut milk and the subtle aroma of banana leaves, creating a truly exquisite culinary experience. Nauruan cuisine is not just about delicious food, it is the essence of the island's culture and long history. Each dish carries its own story, encapsulating the traditional values and pride of the people. Visit Nauru to experience this unique culinary tradition and create unforgettable memories. Number 2. The history of Nauru, from a peaceful paradise to a bloody battlefield and the quest for independence. Nauru, a tiny gem in the Pacific Ocean, was once a serene paradise inhabited by Micronesians and Polynesians. However, this tranquility was shattered by a series of tragic historical events. In 1798, the British ship arrived in Nauru, marking the beginning of a chain of disastrous events. The island's pristine beauty and hospitable people attracted migrants who brought violence, social vices and weapons. This interference shattered the existing peace, leading to devastating civil wars. This once peaceful island turned into a bloody battlefield, claiming the lives of 1/3 of its population. After a decade of civil war, Nauru was annexed by Germany, opening a new turbulent chapter. The Germans exploited phosphate resources, ravaged the environment, and imposed a harsh regime. World War I and World War II further plunged Nauru into the vortex of war and foreign domination. The people endured brutality, displacement, and loss. However, after World War II, Nauru resiliently gained independence in 1968, becoming the smallest republic in the world. Despite facing many challenges such as the legacy of the past, environmental devastation, and economic difficulties, the people of Nauru continue to strive for a better future for their country. Number 1. Nauru once had a railway. Nauru, a small island nation in the Pacific Ocean, once took pride in its 15.5-kilometer-long railway. Although it existed for only a short period, the railway played a significant role in the economic and social development of the island nation, serving as a testament to Nauru's prosperity and decline. Built in 1907 by the British Phosphate Commission, the railway was used to transport phosphate ore from the mines to the port, helping Nauru become one of the wealthiest nations in the world. The railway system included 2 main tracks, branch lines, and stations for refueling and unloading goods. For over 80 years, the Nauru Railway witnessed the island's prosperity due to phosphate mining. However, by the 1990s, the mining industry declined, leading to the railway's closure in 1998. Today, only remnants of the tracks and station ruins remain, reminding us of Nauru's golden era. Preserving these relics is crucial to maintaining the history and culture of the island, serving as a lesson for future generations about the impact of natural resource exploitation. So, we have explored 13 fascinating facts about Nauru. Are you overwhelmed and curious about this tiny island nation? Nauru is full of mysteries, from its tumultuous history and unique culture to fresh travel experiences. Do you want to experience the feeling of stepping on the island where single women desperately await men, or explore historical relics, experience local culture, and savor Nauru's distinctive cuisine? Nauru is not only an ideal destination for those who love exploring new lands, but also a place that holds unique and inspiring stories. Share your thoughts about Nauru in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to not miss our next exciting world explorations. See you on the next adventure.